Hey, good morning, Patriots. This is the first week that I don't have to rush out of the house and go do radiation, so I thought I'd do my morning blog right here. I don't know what's wrong with these Democrats, but Adam Schiff has lost his mind. He's going to use our tax dollars to do another investigation into the president. Wasn't special counsel enough? Wasn't the five committees that did their investigations enough? I am sick to death of this son of a bitch using our tax dollars for his personal vendetta. You want to do some investigation? Investigate into Adam Schiff's connection to a Ukraine gun runner, Igor. I can't remember the last name. I'll have to look it up. But that's the man that keeps giving him his campaign parties for $5,000 a seat. And we know Adam Schiff was one of the leakers to CNN over Don Jr.'s closed-door hearing. So if they want to do some investigations, we need to do some investigations into them. I can think of at least 20 senators that need investigated. Bob Corker, Senator Warren. Those two made millions, and possibly even more than that, on the 2008 bubble burst of the housing market. They had, it was called inside trading, and there's a fellow down there, Luker, that helped pull that one off. So those two have corruption underneath their asses as well. Dianne Feinstein's husband happens to be the bidder on the bullet train out in California, and the bullet train is going to run along the exact path of the fire that took place out there. And if you notice, some of the cars were burned to the ground. Well, fires don't get that hot to burn cars to the ground, especially when they're surrounded by cement. So there's something going on there too. I don't know what it is, and I ain't got time to get into it this morning. But the fact remains, the Democrats are using their offices to attack our president, his family, and the cabinet members. And I'm sick of it. I'm also sick of voter fraud. And unless we prosecute these guys for voter fraud down there in Georgia, then we're not going to have anything to go with in 2020. And the fact is we need a 50-state voter ID law with fingerprint. Even mail-in ballots should have a fingerprint on them. Send them with a piece of the kind of paper that they need to put their thumbprint on it attached to the ballot or in the ballot itself. But the fact remains that unless we get control of our voting, Democrats are going to steal the seats like they did this year. There's no way California won that many seats. I believe there was huge voter fraud out there. And I believe it was huge voter fraud in California. In New York. So I'm going to watch the news this morning, and there was some good news. Pompeo met with the Ecuadorian president, and that's where Julian Assange is being is staying. So maybe they're making a deal to have Julian come and testify, because he could blow the lid off of all these motherfuckers, and we could have 16,000 indictments overnight with just what's in that little man's head. Remember, Hillary wanted to kill him. And Kerry went over there to the Ecuador embassy one time and tried to convince them to release him to Kerry in the United States, because they were going to kill him. That's exactly what the Democrats want to do, is kill him. And Papadopoulos, he's in jail right now. I hope he can make his 2 weeks without accidentally shooting himself in the head or hanging. We all know that if you have anything to do with the Clintons or the Obamas or Bush, somehow you accidentally end up killing yourself. So anyway, with the caravan down at the border, I say, President Trump, do it. Do whatever is necessary. We are sick to death of the drugs flowing into this country. We're sick to death of the human trafficking and rape trees that are all along the border. We're sick to death of these people coming in and sucking our services, whether it be welfare, food stamps, housing, medical, or education. They are not entitled to this stuff. And you know what? They're not United States citizens. So to me, they don't even have a right to go before a judge to ask for amnesty or anything else. So you keep up the good work, President Trump. We love you, and we back you 100%. And with that, Amazon Jude out from Wyoming.